Hello, I'm Julie Zangenberg, and you're watching loaded.co.uk.
Julie, you're currently starring in Heartless, where you play one of twins. How easy is it to be one of a twin, and do you have a kind of twin relationship with Sebastian?
Well, it's definitely it was a challenge, and I had to kind of research about the whole twin thing. It was I think it I could say easier with Sebastian because he is a very very good actor. He's also a very good friend. And he kind of went into it the same way I did with a lot of research. So he's kind of like the one of those persons where you can spar a lot with them. You can kind of we're both geeky about the whole acting thing. So that made it easier, but of course it was a challenge.
Do you finish each other's sentences in real life? Have you ever had any kind of spooky twin moments?
No, but he does roll his eyes when I talk sometimes.
And Heartless, the first series has been shown in the UK. I gather there's a second series coming. What can you tell us about how the characters develop?
Well, I think that the two characters kind of changes, where Sophie is very much to start with um, very clear about that this is who we are and we need to accept that and live with it and find a way to deal with it. And I kill to eat like animals do, and that's just the way it is. Where Sebastian starts off much more with a conscience. He wants to change this. He feels it's awful and he wants to be normal and to love. And that kind of shifts. Sophie's character becomes a woman in love, and she wants to find a solution to this problem now, and she's starting to feel guilty about what her powers can do. Whereas Sebastian is much more becoming because he's getting hurt, he's getting experience in that direction that makes him kind of shut off and go more into the dark. So that's kind of like the shift, and that's what you'll see in the second season.
And you've acted in Denmark since you were 12. I mean, were you ever tempted to give acting up, and what would you have done instead?
I was, and I was tempted to give it up, and I also tried a bit, but it wasn't me. It didn't feel like me. I think that I took a break for about a year, and I started up some of the businesses that I also have today. I have a production company, and I have a food show and a food universe evolving around that. That started up there, but I still knew that I wasn't me if I wasn't acting.
And just finally, you mentioned about your food show. Do you have any food that you are addicted to that's rubbish food? Do you like any junk food?
Oh yeah, I do. I do. I think my biggest guilty pleasure is fried chicken on waffles with syrup
So, yeah.
on top. I love that. I love a good burger. Um, I love a good pizza too. I do love junk food, but obviously I have a job where I can't just eat junk food all day long, so I also try to eat something healthy. And I have a very hardcore, bossy personal trainer that kind of makes me sweat it all out. So I try to keep a balance, but I do love good junk food.